Aries, welcome to my channel. This is Olin Odinson. This is going to be your weekly message, Aries. Welcome back, Kindred. Y'all know what's about to go down, so let's get to it. But if you're new, we're just gonna utilize the divination runes and the fairies' oracle and tarot to see what message wants to be spoken and the guidance that wants to follow through afterwards. So let's talk about what we channel for you guys. So, by the way, I'm on my last 4 signs, and I'm sorry if I have a rushy energy, but I'm a little sick right now. But you know, Capricorn Sun, we always show up. We always show up to work. Fun fact: my 4 years in the job that I'm at right now, I've never called out. I noticed that even like days where I'm sick, stuff like that, I show up anyway. There's only one day I called out, but I found coverage, so it doesn't even. So yeah. Anyway, here I am, present for the role that I'm playing. So let's get to your message, Aries. What's interesting is before I pull the cards, I wrote a new development balances a power struggle and a connection, and then the singer of connection came out. So quite synchronistic. Quite synchronistic. I didn't have much notes because, like I said, I'm a little sick right now, so I'm gonna get the rest of the 4 done with full energy, of course. But let's proceed anyway. So yeah, that's pretty much the main message. A power struggle balances out in a connection. Something unknown births in someone, and it has to do with someone's feminine principle, with the algae's rune being in its upright. For some of you, like the divine feminine is waking up. Just excuse me, that was a weird burp. Someone's divine feminine is waking up. Someone is just standing in their own power. I think someone's taking back their power is what's happening here in a connection, and it came to a shock to the partner. Like, whoever is taking their power back, the other person's like, the other person like, what? You did what now? Yeah, pretty much. And it has helped gain some sort of wisdom in the connection here, and it is definitely balancing out the power dynamic in this connection, with Uruz being in reverse is the power rune, and it's in reverse. But right before that is the Libra rune, the balancing rune. So it might be dealing with a Libra. I see Libra and Taurus specifically, and just an Earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. But anyway, with all of that, definitely someone's taking their power back, and it has come to a shock to a partner or a group of key people. What's behind that? Yeah, some of you, I think someone thinks you're being immature. I think someone's thinking that you're being immature. I don't know who I'm connecting with, but I think that's just because you're triggering an insecurity within this person, or these group of people. But that's just a small message. That's not going to be for all of you. So let me continue with the general message. So with all of this, the sage coming afterwards, some wisdom is earned. I'm hearing wisdom is earned in this situation here. But I'm not getting getting that things are coming apart. Things are actually coming together. As I say that, the journeyman flips out. This is actually a new start. This is a new beginning when it comes to the journeyman. It's kind of like the fool, but it's quite different with the message the fairies have tied with it. So I don't know if someone has spoken up too quickly to. I don't know if it's too harsh the way someone's delivery is. It might be that someone's delivery might be a tad bit harsh, but that might just happen when you don't do something for so long, and you finally do it. It'll combust like a a bubble bursting. So I think someone's excuse me. I think someone just never saw this side of you before, and it might have caused some chaos to unfold around you. But that is definitely getting balanced at the same time that it's happening, especially with the Tiwaz rune over here, the balancing. This is associated with the god Tyr, almost like Aries, the god of war. Hey, Aries. Um, so, just don't pay... No, I don't think the advice here is don't pay attention to other people's emotions. I actually think that advice is reverse. It's like, yeah, independence is cool, but if you're in a situation where you want to be with someone and you want to work things out, there might be some things that you have to release about the way you communicate that might be a little too destructive. But of course, not all of this can be done in the mind space. Like, process this energetically. But ground it. There's a lot of earth energy here, so you need to ground this energy at death. This feels like an ego death. And then Libra coming up again. Might be dealing with a Libra, an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But definitely the balancing of some scales. What's that? The fair guide. Yeah, a clean slate. This came out in the Leo reading too. And what else is here? Romance returning. That came out in their reading too, and I definitely shuffled this deck. Wow. So just look. So I'm the poet. This is a poet. This is a romantic with a clean slate. This is like a simple misunderstanding. Something that you've not ever done before and you finally done. So it came out wrong the first time. So you just needing to reiterate what you said. And that's going to clean the slate. For some of you, you just need to trust in the unknown, because that's a big message. That's the first rune we got here, the unknown rune, Perth. You could Google that if you would like. Perth, which is Perth. It does signify the birth of something that is unknown. So I think an unknown, something very unexpected is in this, where a new personality trait, kind of, that's similar to a Capricorn message a week or two ago. A new personality trait that strengthens the connection. It's like you definitely take your power back in this connection, but I don't know if you take too much power where you have to like give some. It's an equal give and take energy, pretty much. With the Gibbo rune, this is a cross energy, an equal exchange. This is the exchange rune. So needing to exchange properly, exchange emotions properly. Let's see what else wants to come through. But with death coming out, I do hear ego death. But there's a big theme with ego death for you and Leo, apparently. I just did Leo, though. I don't know if energies are lingering from that reading. I doubt it, though. I cleansed the space. You guys might simply be dealing with each other. Two fire signs. Quite formidable. Atilany's wild daughter and List of the Shadows. Yeah, okay. Now, this is a dark side of yourself. It's a big theme this week with taming the dark side of yourself and alchemizing it. With Death and Atilany's wild daughter, Dorka, over here, this is venturing deep into the past. Specifically insecurities is what I'm picking up on, and releasing yourself from those insecurities and healing from those insecurities. So there's just a lot of healing when it comes to insecurity, but I am seeing an unexpected factor in this where a connection does strengthen. It just is simply recalibrating right now. Yeah, definitely. Definitely interesting. Definitely interesting. The Devil card came out, and List of the Shadows is her pretty much releasing herself from the darkness by holding on to hope. So, with Eight of Cups right before that, the Devil card, this is walking away from those patterns, those old contracts that those old contracts that have to do with how you deal with connections, that is completely transforming and stabilizing. With the Ten of Pentacles over here, it's things are becoming more grounded, less in the mind space, less conflicty. I don't know if that message makes sense, honestly, but the cards, the synchronicity is definitely here. So justice coming up, some more Libra energy, and the High Priestess, some higher knowledge, some higher wisdom helps you not to act so quickly, just helps you not to be overly assertive. This okay, so like this is taking your power back, but not going above and beyond with taking your power back. It's being wise about it. And with this more unexpected energy with the Tower and the Gawacha card, this Tower energy. So Tower energy twice. But there's a lot of balancing here. There's balancing the skills with the connection here, and then ultimately there is victory, which is lovely. Bottom of the deck, Three of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and Nine of Cups. Lovely. Yeah, you guys get through this. King of Wands, and then King of Swords. You see, like I'm getting a little more sick as I do these readings, so I'm gonna have to make these shorter, so I could reserve my health. But anyway, King of Swords and King of Wands. So I feel like this might be you, fire, and then your person, air sign. A lot of air signs coming up, but they're both king energies. You might be two very strong personalities, but now it's balancing out. It's balancing. I'm seeing two male energies here, same sex perhaps, but yeah, it's just like there's an understanding with what someone is good at, and then there's an understanding with the other person is good at, and there's like no, there's not going to be a power struggle, and then here's the power struggle card. As I say this, yeah, just there's a lot of just ego death, ego death. It's crazy. It's crazy. All this ego death. You and Leos though, like why? And it's not like I did Sagittarius 5 hours ago. I did Sagittarius right before Leo, so I don't know what this is. But Leo is kind of the ego, the sun, right? So I guess that's why the energy's coming up a lot. But the Hermit, the Chariot, and the Queen of Cups. So yeah, this is going to be understood more from an emotional-based matter, mixed with practicality, mixed with passion. So yeah, this is gonna mix well. I'm seeing. As chaotic as this feels like it's gonna end up very well. Yeah, because this is just opening up in a connection. Alright, so that's what I have for you, Leos. I hope that resonated, or if you simply enjoyed it, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Join us, Kindred family. We're a cool bunch. And until the next weekly, I say to you, Leo, travel safely through the night, the mind into the light, the divine. And I say to you, farewell.